Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. Now, if I try to search here with Leela or anything, if I press enter, we are able to search the details. So without any problem. Fine. Now if I click on this back, now here if you try to see, so this is remaining like this only. Leela is remaining like this only, but it should not remain like that. For example, let's say that I will try to do with the update first. We got the data. And here again I will try to do the Leela. Now if I click on back, you would try to see here the search term has been updated to update. The name has been changed to update, but here it is showing the previous old one, the search, and here the search is updated to the searching is the update text. Now this should not be the behavior. Now here we need to use something like form updation thing. Let's try to implement this one. Okay. So now here if you try to see in this one, so now here if I refresh this page also, now we are having the search term update, right? If I refresh this page also, now we are updating the values, but we are not seeing the search term here. Previously we are able to see it, but when I refresh this page, automatically the search term has to be pre-populated in this input text. So what can we do here? Let's try to implement this one. So right now we are having the search term in the loader, right? Let's pass this search term to this loader. Now here I can capture this one using comma q inside the loader data. Now where I need to update it? Here we need to update it. So default value is equal to, I can update it with the q. I hope that first solution is solved. So when I try to refresh this page, now the update is there. So now if I search it with the Leela, then also we are able to see Leela. Now if I try to refresh this page also, the search term is pre-populating with the query. Fine. Now I will try to press the back button. So if I try to click on this back button, history stack button, now the search term has been, the query search param has been changed to update, but here still it is showing the Leela. So it should change to update. If I try to refresh this page, then update is coming. It should not happen like this, right? So now we need to make it this update thing. So that means whenever this queue is changing, it should respond to here. So we can do it in two ways. So one method is by using the control components, which you people already know about this one. And the another one is directly taking the document.getElementById and we can update that value. I will try to show you the second one first, and afterwards we will try to implement this control components, which is the recommended one. So for example, let's say that here we are having the queue option, right? I will be using the use effect. Okay, we need to use the use effect of, and here I need to check for the changes of queue, that is nothing but the query param, and use effect should be imported from the React. So import use effect from React, and here it should be use effect. So we have imported it, and here in this one what we need to do is, I can take the document dot get element by id of search. So right now we don't have an ID of search, so let's add this one. So search I have added it, and if you want to change the value, by value is equal to q. Now this is straightforward. Now if you try to see here, update is there. When I click on the back button also, so the search has been removed. If I click here, update is coming, and if I move forward, so the query search perm has changed to Leela, and we are able to see this one in the input box also. This is one method. But if you want to implement the same functionality using the control components, means how I can do it. So let's try to implement this one. So here I will be having constant query comma set query set query is equal to use state. So I will be having a use state of, so we can have it an empty or anything, and here we should import it with the use state. So I am using the use state, and now here we are having this use state, right? So in this use effect, what I can do, I can change this one to set query of q. I can change it to set query of q. Now what we have did, so we are updating the query. Now this one should be updated here with value is equal to q. So here I can use value is equal to q, and whenever we are changing the values, on change is equal to, so here we need to on search. So we can have a method on search, and you'll be getting an event, and here let's go to the function on search. So this is the method we'll be having, and you will be getting you will be passing the event. And here if you try to see console.log of event, we'll try to see the event. Let's see the event. Here if you see this output, and here the value we need to get it, right? So here if I try to update, so here we are able to get an event, and here we will be having this input dot target, okay, target, and we need to take the value event dot target dot value. So this is the value which we want to get it. Now if you try to see here the value, if you write it here, I am able to get the data. So right now we are not able to update it, why? Because we need to use the search query. So here we got the value, and now what I can do, set query, okay, of event dot target dot value, right? So this is one thing which we can do it. And here if I update the same value, here Leela, what is happening here? On search we have implemented it, right? Now value also we have did it. Oh, we should not use the queue here, we need to use the query. Okay, on search is done. Now if you refresh this page, if I refresh this page, and here if I try to take, so here you will be getting a value, a component is changing an uncontrolled component to be controlled. This is likely because value changed from defined value. Here we are using this on change, everything is perfect, working fine. So now let's try to implement this one. I will change it to Leela. Now here if I press enter, now we are able to get the output, right? So this is how we will be able to get it. Now if I try to do update, now also we are able to get it. Now if I click on the back here, so this is also getting updated without any problem. So now we have successfully implemented the concept of pre-populating this search box using the control components, or otherwise we have seen about this document.getElement by ID also. I will comment it out this once for your reference. Document.getElement by ID of search dot value is equal to q. So you can also use this q, this one value. So as we are having only one search box, is very simple. So we can also use it like this. Or otherwise, if you want to maintain with a controlled components, if you want to maintain the form with a controlled components, means then you can use this type of scenario. So anything is okay. So without any problem, you can use it. So now if you try to refresh this page, so now we will be able to get any without any problem. So all the time it is showing some error. Why? Because so here we have defined any what I can say, default value. If you want to define the default value, you can add the queue here, or otherwise you can give the empty, whereas this use effect will be executed at the time of mounted also without any problem. Now here I can give the queue, not a problem. So without any problem. Now if you refresh this page, so you will be able to you will not get any error. So that's it guys about this one. So we have converted this search box into a control component. What I will do is I will commit this code in a new branch, that is video-110 video-110. So if you want to refer this code, if you want to get access to this code, means I will be providing the GitHub repository URL in the description below. So whoever may be having doubts or want to get this code, means you can clone that code there. And if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. And here this is a control components. Control components. I am committing this code. The description link, as usual, I told you, right? It will be in the description. The repository URL will be in the description. So that's it, guys. So thank you.